Welcome to another cracking edition of the MCDFNL Footy Show, looking back at Interleague. My name's Yeendy, excited to be with you as always. I've got Shane Anwyl, the operations manager of the league, with me. You're a very happy boy after the nice silverware we've got here in front of us.
Oh yes, a nice trophy to add to the cabinet. It was a great weekend down at Warrnambool and everyone represented the league very well.
Fantastic, mate, and a nice little drive down. I know the bus trip was, over 3 hours from Maryborough?
Yeah, it was. It was a fair trip, but we broke it up and managed it all the way down for the players, so it was a good weekend.
It mustn't have impacted them too much because we ended up getting a big victory out of the day, which is pretty good.
Yeah, senior football was our win for the day across football and netball, and it was a great game to watch. Looking
at under 15s netball, Warrnambool got up by 5 goals. Close encounter there. Under 17s, a 16-goal margin, 50 to 34, and then the open netball, 46 to 27. But well done all the girls for getting right behind the campaign.
Yeah, most definitely. Look, the Warrnambool girls were a very, very strong team. They were quite tall, and they'd certainly set themselves to have a good day, and that came out in the result.
Hopefully for our girls, hopefully they can use that as inspiration and challenge for the future.
Yeah, definitely.
Under 17.5 football was an exciting match, and unfortunately, while it didn't go our way, it ended up being a good, entertaining game. Yeah,
it was a great game. The boys led for most of the day. A little bit heartbreaking, the result in the end there. It was a goal to the Warrnambool full forward who actually plays senior football down that way. He kicked a goal with a minute to go to get them in front, and they just went on from there and held it up. But certainly our boys played terrific. They've played 3 games across the last 8 days when you count in the Central Highlands Carnival last Sunday. So they've done a great job to back up with all those games, and they certainly represented the league well.
Fantastic. Sensational performance. They let it all the breaks except the one that mattered most, but that's okay.
Yep.
So still a great close game nonetheless. Now we turn our attention to the senior football, which is the reason why we've got this beauty here. Maryborough Castlemaine ended up winning 14-10-94 to Warrnambool, 9-14-66 by 28 points. How did this one play out?
Maryborough led all day and had a very strong first quarter. I think kicked 4 or 5 goals to 2. The second quarter was fairly even. Warrnambool came back in the third quarter. They got quite a rev up at half time and piled on 5 goals. The difference for Maryborough, which helped steady thing, Ash Driscoll kicked 3 goals in that quarter, was fantastic. He kicked 5 for the game and played a ripping game, was named our best player by the coaches, but they certainly threw all they had at us in the third quarter and tried there. The boys held on well, and then in the last quarter ran away to have that 28-point win. Yeah, 5 goals to 2 in that last term, and the Driscoll boys combined for 8 of the 14 goals, which is pretty standard when they're back playing at Navarre. They're sharing the goals around. Yeah, definitely, and look, they were quite classy there on that big oval down there at Reed Oval. And Dylan Burke from Newstead named as the umpire's player of the day as well. Yeah, that's right. He got the medal there from AFL Victoria for being the best player on the ground. Simply sensational. Now we change gears to, I guess, to 2018, because it looks like as we speak there will be a big contest between the MCDFNL and the Central Highlands. Yeah, well, that's the way the rankings have come out today. Potentially, Maryborough will play Central Highlands Football League. They unfortunately had a loss by 4 points on the weekend. Second year running too. Second year by the same margin. So it could be a big clash next year. 12 months away, of course. We'll see whether any of the other leagues drop out or come in, and what the end result will be early next year as to who we're playing. Yeah, well, I think the details come out in November, just to officially confirm, so we'll be watching it with that one. Now, just on a junior level, the Interleague program is still not over because we've got some action coming up later this week. Yeah, that's right. Wednesday night over at Trentham from 6:30, we've got our under-13 footballers taking on the Riddle District, and then the under-14 and a halves will play at 7 o'clock, taking on Riddle District as well, and that'll be the last game for representative football for the year. And those nights are very, very cold traditionally, but I think the weather's not going to be too bad this week. I think it'll be okay, but as always, take a big warm coat across there and support the boys. Yeah, get down there and get in the heart of the action. Shano, thanks so much for joining us, looking back at the Interleague weekend, and congratulations to all the hard work you guys have put in behind the scenes, and obviously the results have been terrific. Thank you.